フォーエバースーパー戦隊、ゼニスマン。
The story starts on the planet Earth which humans like us lived on. However, there's a new continent that connects the countries of the world called Nostal City after the people somehow became happy throughout the years of the past, present, and future without the existences of terror and violence as those became fiction. Nostal City was created for people of all ages to experience TV shows, video games, music and others that will be nostalgic for them in the future while others revisit those nostalgic moments. As this leads to people moving to that city, it seems that everyone in this weird universe has everlasting peace and happiness. But that's all gonna change when something extraordinary is about to strike Earth for the first time.
レガシー1は50ビヨンド。
We then focus at Nostal City's Nostalgia Center where everyone is enjoying their time in every store within a store. As this scene now focuses at a concert where 15-year-old boy in white named Masaya Jisei is playing his guitar to sing his favorite rock and roll song, Harmony, at its zenith, as he gets applauded and cheers by shop-goers who love its song, especially Masaya's girlfriend Suito Minahiro who watches on. After the performance, Masaya and Suito are heading to get smoothies, as Masaya says that everyone is always happy thanks to nostalgia. And it seems that nothing is going to interrupt this everlasting happiness. Suito agrees, but her face isn't happy, mad, nor sad when she says those words. Masaya looks at her to ask about that expression, but Suito says it's nothing before telling him to continue walking to the smoothie store. Masaya does so, but wonders in his head if she's really okay. Meanwhile, outside of Earth, three voices can be heard from out of nowhere, as a male voice says that Earth is where their comrades have been fallen, while the other male voice explains that due to what happened on the universe that made people forgot about the negative events after the three's opener was destroyed, to which the female voice snaps at him to not mention that opener's name, before calmingly says that they will finally strike the Earth for a comeback. Back in the Nostalgia Center, Masaya and Suito get smoothies as they head outside of the center's plaza to take a seat on a bench. Once seated and drinking their smoothies, Masaya wants to ask Suito if she's really okay because he can tell that face of hers is not alright, and that Masaya plans this go outside to have peace and quiet so that he can listen to Suito's reasons. Even though she tried her best not to reveal her reason, she sighs and calmingly tells Masaya that what if all the happiness was taken away from not only Nostal City, but the entire region on the planet. This led Masaya to ask that question before quickly answering that everyone might be sad that he learns from movies, books, and video games, but always comes with a happy ending. True, however, Suito explains that this is different from those things, and that she doesn't want to reveal the main thing she's bothered with that might break everyone's happiness when that thing comes to reality. Masaya understands his girlfriend's feelings and that he will forget about those words Suito has said, telling her to just be happy when drinking her smoothie. And after that they can head back to the center to be in the karaoke room with a song that might cheer her up, as Masaya tells her that their friendship will always be connected in harmony, and at its zenith, just like everyone from around the world. The two then continued drinking their smoothies when suddenly an explosion was heard from afar as Masaya wonders what was that. Maybe a filming crew is working on an action-packed movie to be like Michael Bay's direction. However, a horrified Suito says that it's finally happening, as she grabs Masaya's hand to run together much to the latter's confusion. Just then, the people are getting attacked by a group of various masked like foot soldiers. The two were about to head to the building to take shelter, however Masaya sees a little boy crying for his mommy as he was about to get crushed by the tower's debris he's near at. Suito stops Masaya from rescuing the boy that might get him killed that she doesn't want to accept. But Masaya says that children's lives are values to grow up, and that if he didn't save the little boy leading him to die, then the moments the latter loves will never bring him nostalgia when not aging in the afterlife. This brings silence to Suito before Masaya happily says it's just like from superhero media, as he will save the boy to escape from the debris in no time, as he then lets go of Suito's hand. heading towards the boy's rescue despite Suito's fearful shouting not to. The boy's mother arrives as Masaya cheers the boy up by looking at her mom, in which the two reunite, thanking Masaya for finding and rescuing the young boy as he and her mom escape the attack. Suito then shouts Masaya to watch out from above as the debris is about to fall towards him, making him panic, but calms down by telling Suito to leave on her own as he will think of something like praying to the gods to rescue him. Suito shouts that it's impossible to pray quickly and that she can't lose to someone dear to her. Masaya then tells his girlfriend if this is the thing that she's bothered with, before telling her that it's going to be alright if believing in that magical stuff like giving him the ability to live or have superpowers. The debris starts to collapse from the tower just as Masaya sends his last words and a thumbs up to Suito by happily saying, "Just go. I'll always be with you once this is over." The debris then crashes into him, making Suito cover her eyes. After the dust clears, Suito looks at the debris in horror, believing that Masaya is killed, as she falls down to her knees filled with grief by murmuring, "Why does this happen again?" before screaming at the top of her lungs, "Why?